Check one, two, check one, two. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. If you guys are out there in Circle Land, give me the thumbs up if you can hear me speaking. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Check one, two, check one, two. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Okay, I can be heard. Cool. So, welcome, guys. It's Monday. Usually, I don't do Circle Talk on Mondays, but y'all know what it is when life happens. You know, you have to make some changes for anyone that is coming on and being a part of this extravaganza called Circle Talk. So I'm really excited to actually have some family in the building today. My cousin's cousin, it's my second cousin, my good cousin Kim. I've known her almost my whole life. She was actually raised a little bit up here in Washington, but they all down in Houston. Shout out to all my family down in Houston. She had a nice son, and this young man is actually doing an amazing thing with music. He's got his own little rap thing he's doing. He's got a couple songs that are coming out, and I'm really excited to give him an opportunity to share his talent and his thoughts and his journey with us here in Washington and all around the world. Because y'all know me, I'm here in Washington, but I broadcast live everywhere. We're on YouTube, Facebook. Y'all know what it is. We all over the place. So thank you guys so much for being here. Obviously, if you guys would like to share it out to your people, please do. We're trying to get this thing on and popping, and you know, ain't nothing better than family. Let's go, family. So first off, we want to give our shouts out to our sponsors. First off, I see Marvin Patterson's in the building, iShotTo.com. If you guys are locally in the area and looking for somebody to get your pictures done and done correctly, as y'all can see that picture right there, that's me and my daughters. That guy right there, Marvin Patterson, is the guy you need to talk to. He has an amazing deal going on right now. If you tell him I sent you, he's going to hook you up. So iShotTo.com, hit him up. He do all kinds of pictures any way you like it, anywhere you want them. So hit him up. Icon ENT, my guy Junior Thomas. If you guys are looking for someone to do any shows, he's the showman. He's a DJ. He puts on some of the most phenomenal shows in the area, and he's been in the game for over 20 years. Yes, over 20 years doing this thing. So if you guys need anybody that can get your shows done and get them done correctly, hit up Junior Thomas, Icon ENT, and he will make it happen. Last but not least, the Chaya movement. Shout out to my girl Sakia. She's been doing a few changes with Chaya, and you guys are going to see a few changes as far as how that goes. It's going to go from the Chaya movement to Chaya clothing line. So watch out for that coming to you guys real soon. And thank you guys again to all my sponsors for being a part of this event. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring my guy on, Gash The Reaper. Let's go.
Yeah, what's happening? You know
what's good? Man? How you doing, man?
Good.
The light is right behind you, man.
Golly.
How you doing today?
Man, I'm good. How you doing?
Man, blessed. I'm happy. I'm here, and I'm glad you're here too, man. I know I've been watching you a little bit, we family. So if I see family doing amazing things, me and my eyes are on them and my ears is listening. So how's everything going down south right now?
Man, it's going good. Actually, there's a lot of stuff about to come up that hasn't been going on like recently, but like I'm excited to like talk about it like when it gets closer to that time. But yeah,
absolutely.
A lot of good stuff coming. Yeah.
Well, hey, you are Gash the Reaper, but also I know you as Jaderius. So I'm gonna go ahead, and what I like to do when I give someone an interview is I like to break down their upbringing. And so instead of us jumping right into the music, how about you just tell us about your upbringing? How was it with moms and sisters and the family coming up when you was a young whippersnapper? Tell us a little about that.
When I was little, dang, it's a lot. Like it was always fun because like you always had somebody to talk to, and it's like y'all always like button heads too, because like y'all got different opinions on stuff. But like overall, it was fun. We moved a lot, but like also got like a bunch of friends from doing that, like having to do that.
Yeah.
Being in Louisiana always fun because like I don't know, I like the country stuff. like
Yeah.
the trees and stuff, animals.
Absolutely.
But like I like being in Houston too, cause like I don't know, it's a different vibe out here too, also. But yeah, it's always been fun being like when I was little. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. So the family life for me, because I was raised here in Washington, I didn't actually get down to Houston and Louisiana till I was like 30 years old, bro. So I didn't meet any of you guys until like I was already out of the house and grown, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really have a lot of money when I was coming up. And so how was it just growing up around your, like you were saying that you had a ton of people, ton of friends because you guys moved a lot, but how was it having those close knit bonds with your actual kin? Like, you had cousins and, obviously your immediate family, but cousins. I know y'all was an explosion down there when you go down
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how was that?
Every time we link up, it's always something crazy, man. Like it's always
Absolutely.
like being outside late, having fun, playing like tag and all that.
Yeah.
Like cool pops. At one point, he was eating tea cakes from the candy lady.
Yeah.
Like, like if you help the candy lady, she give you extra snacks and all types of stuff. Like, I don't know, man. It was like, and then like yeah, when my cousins come over, we already know it's gonna be a party. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean? And it used to always be fun, man.
And that's the craziest thing about it. Like, I got brothers. I got four brothers. Three of them are still alive. One of them passed. But like that's all we had up here. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no cousins. Obviously, Kim was up here, when I was little, when I was like 5, 6, she lived up here with us. But then once they left, there was nobody else up here. So we didn't have that family, that huge family that we can go to, the family reunions. We didn't do none of that
Yeah,
stuff. Tell us about the family
man,
reunions, man. Tell us about
man.
it.
No cap. Every time we go to a family reunion, it's always like somebody's like, "Oh, I remember you when you was like this. I used to
Yeah,
change the diapers." I'm like, "I don't know who
yeah,
you is." Every
yeah,
time, and like it never like one time that's like it's not that. And there's like a lot of cousins I never knew that was my cousins that I've seen before,
yeah,
and
yeah.
not knew that we was related. So like that was cool
Absolutely.
to like know. And like it used to be like I don't know, it used to be a bunch of us just running
Right.
around. Like every time used to always be fun though. Every time, no matter what was going on. So
Absolutely. And for me, and I like talking about family reunions because the first time I went to one, it was almost like everybody had known I was coming. Yo, you got your cousin from Washington coming down here. Y'all better make sure y'all treat him good. You know what I'm saying? And so when I got down there, like everybody's doing the two-step and dancing, barbecue, all the goodies. Like, and everybody, as soon as they see me, it was like I had never left. Like they've known me the whole time. It made me feel so inviting. Like when people talk about family reunions and you see them, they all look cool, but to actually be a part of one and have a
it's a whole
family that
different
is
story.
so tight knit as our family was, like it was just crazy to me. Like I was like, yo, I got to keep going to this, man. This is off the chains. So I
I was
mean,
saying,
I wish I could have experienced it a lot more, but I'm just glad that I had that opportunity, when I got older. So let's talk about school, man. How was school for you, man?
uh, school. I ain't gonna lie, it was good and bad. I used to get in trouble a lot, but like I wouldn't get like suspended or nothing. Cause like I used to tell the teacher I ain't know my mama number. But anyways,
Hopefully,
uh,
mom ain't watching right now.
yeah, don't watch this. Don't listen to this. Nah. But school was kind of it was pretty easy, but at times it was kind of hard to do. But like I
Yeah.
still graduated. Uh, like one of the people at the top of my class, even though I did went to 13 different schools. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
wow.
still. She said,
Mom
"Yeah."
popped up. What up, Kim? Shout out to my cuz Kim in the building. H Town. Hey, yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
so how was mom? Was mom pretty strict when y'all was coming up?
Oh yeah, like you mess up, everybody mess up.
Yeah.
Everybody. So one trouble, everybody in trouble. But like, yeah, he's yeah, it was pretty strict, but like also fun though. It was a fun type of strict. I don't know how to explain that.
And I just want to I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna change the pace just for a quick minute because moms is in the building, and I want to give a huge shout out to your mom. Your mom went through a horrific situation a few years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, where she nearly lost her life, and dealing with some unfortunate situations. I actually went down there to see her while she was on that that bed and unresponsive. And to me, I sat there with her for almost an hour, just praying with her and holding her hand. And to me, it really hurt my heart to see her like that, because I know how bubbly and funny and always easygoing Kim was. How did you guys deal with that situation when your mom was going through what she was going through?
Um, we just kept her in our prayers, and like we try to take it like every like day by day, even though like it felt like years. It felt like it felt like forever when she was in that bed, man. Like
Yeah,
I I try not to like I was trying not to like think about it, but it's like you cannot try not to think about it because it's going on, and like it really took like a lot to even like to go up there to see her like that,
absolutely.
and like I don't know, like it was it was terrible. I remember like crying like for the longest, just thinking like, dang, my mom about to be gone. They telling me we gotta do this, that, and the third. I'm not ready for that, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just thinking about it, like, man, I'm glad she okay.
Yeah,
It's,
absolutely, and I am too. I'm so happy that she came through, and she's alive and breathing and chilling with us right now. And I just remember when I went down there, I got the call before it all transpired, and Tanya ended up passing away, another one of my cousins, and someone hit me up. Jasmine hit me up actually and told me. Shout out to Jasmine. She hit me up and said, "Hey, you probably want to come down here and see her." And so I went down there, and it was really one of the hardest times in my life, just because she was my ride or die. She was the first cousin that I ever knew, and that part was hard. And then what made it even worse is that I had to leave from sitting and hanging with her, and then I had to go to a funeral of one of my other cousins. And it was a really hard situation. But to see her bounce back the way she did was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my brother
yeah,
went down there and went to her house, and she was still moving a little slow, but to see her up and moving and at it again was such an amazing thing. So I'm so happy she's here, and I know you and the fam have really been really happy to have her spirit up and moving again. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
uh so let's jump into you, bro. Like, when did you realize that you had a little talent when it comes to the music?
Praise God indeed.
Absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
when I realized I had a little talent, um, I was probably like in seventh grade, and I was like watching like Lil Wayne doing like this Rebirth thing. Like he dropped the album called Rebirth, and I had told my cousin Buddy I'm gonna write a song, and my cousin Buddy was like, okay, write a song. Let me see how it sounds and like whatnot. So I wrote it and I showed him. He's like, oh, you good. And I
Yeah,
told my little brother Elijah that I had spit it to him, and then he
yeah,
was like, you didn't write that. You got that from somebody off TV.
yeah,
I was like, okay. He think I got this off TV. I got this off my head. But I,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right. So I got a little talent. And then I told my mom that I wanted to make music. She said, you can do whatever you put your mind to. So
Absolutely,
so I
absolutely.
started writing like almost every day. But I was also like really into sports at that time too.
Okay.
So yeah,
Who's got the most game in your family?
like game and rapping,
No, I mean like sports game.
sports game.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say Elijah because Elijah like if he lose or
Yeah.
win, he gonna have that same attitude
Okay.
if he won. So I'm like, all right. And then like he constantly pushes himself further, no matter what's going on, like who he going against. Like I seen um, Elijah beat this dude that was in his 20s when Elijah was like in his teens,
Yeah.
and the dude was talking to him like crazy, like bro, Elijah like 15 at this time. This dude is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
26, 27, like
Absolutely. Balling on them.
for real.
So the rap game. Once you realized you had something there, when did you decide you were going to go ahead and get started on an album and all that stuff?
Uh, I knew that I wanted to get on like start an album like after like had like a piece of art in mind that I
Hmm.
could like showcase to everybody. It's like, oh, this is that and only this.
Yeah.
And it took a while to develop that because it was like a lot of trial and error and trying to develop my own sound,
Mm.
so it won't be like repetitive or like, oh, I've heard this before type.
Right.
But
Right.
it took it took some years to be honest. Yeah, and if you watching this and you make music, don't just jump into like making an album. Like build up to it. You know what I mean? Because
Absolutely.
everybody's not gonna want to listen to like a whole body of work if they don't like know who you are and like what you bringing to the table. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I seen a couple posts. You said you had some music coming out. What could people look forward to that you're working on right now?
I'm working on a lot of plug and B. It's kind of like R&B, but it's like plug beats. Um,
Hmm.
it's a lot of different types of music that I'm working on. It's like a little bit experimental stuff
Hmm.
and a little bit of like rage music. But like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. There's gonna be some fun listens like to look forward to.
So I never and you said rage music. I'm not really familiar with rage music. How do you define rage music?
Rage music is like
Yeah.
I explain that. It's like it's like DMX. It's like that. But
Okay.
like it's like DMX, but instead of using those type of beats, you use like rock type beats. So like
Oh,
that
really?
genre, yeah, that genre is called trap metal. Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah,
Trap metal. I think I've heard of that too. That's very interesting. But it's interesting, but at the same time, when you think about music, a lot of people don't look at it in this perspective. But every genre has some kind of meshing to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like country meshes with R&B, R&B meshes with gospel, gospel meshes with, you know what I'm saying? You really, people don't really think about it like that, but it's the truth. You know, all
right,
music has evolved from something else, and the music that we're hearing today is an evolution of music that we heard back in the 60s and 70s. You know what I'm saying? It's just a
yeah,
continued evolution of genres just meshing together. So,
yeah.
that's really
A
cool
lot,
though. That's really cool.
yeah, a lot of people didn't know that grunge came from
Oh,
jazz
wow.
music.
Really?
Yeah. So and then the grunge changed into trap metal, and then trap metal turns into um core. What's it called? It's a different like from trap metal. This is a bunch of different stems of different types of genres that come from that. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay. Well, hey, so do you have any? I know this is all on the spot, y'all. I didn't put no. I don't have no questions. I didn't write nothing down. This is all off the top. But do you have anything in front of you that you might be able to let us hear?
in front of me right now. Uh,
I mean, if you don't, it's fine. But like I said, I posted your link for anybody that is watching that would like to hear Gash's music. I posted that link for everybody, but I just figured I'd put you on the spot, see if you had something that you could play for us.
oh, not on hand, but with the link, you can click on that first one. It's called Centuries. That's a song I just dropped, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's really good. I think y'all would really like that song. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So tell me a little bit about this magazine where you got your what happened, what was that all about? I seen your name in big bold letters in the magazine, bro. What was that all about?
Oh yeah, cause the homie, his name's A Penny. He models. He does he models. Well, he's a designer, and
Mm-hmm.
like he'll like get like other artists that like he really likes, or like really good painters or videographers that he really likes their artwork or likes their work, and then
Yeah.
he'll like ask them like, "Do you want to be in a magazine?" So like he did that for me, but like we've been trying to do that for like a while now, and we finally got the chance to, cause bro be busy. He be like L.A., Atlanta, doing like other artists and stuff. So like yeah, when he
Yeah. Yeah.
finally came to Houston, we finally got that done. So like yeah, I'm just glad that he chose me, and he really likes my work, and like we have talked about it for like a lot, like some hours. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I got that.
That's cool. And was that just a story about how you started music and all that?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that's basically what it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right on. That's really cool, man. I have to admit, like, I have been in newspapers, but I've never had a feature in a magazine. So props to you for that, man. I
Thank
mean,
you,
I've done a lot of music, never done that though. So that's cool. That's cool.
thank you.
So I was just thinking, there was something I was thinking about doing next. Gosh, what was I gonna ask you? Um, do you have any questions for me?
What kind of music did you make?
Oh man, I was born and raised in the church, so like I did a lot of church music when I first started, but once I got into high school, I ventured off into more R&B, soft pop music. I sang in a quartet for my whole years of high school. I was in a quartet with for three other guys, and we did a lot of singing. We were very very well known. I had an enjoyable time with those guys, and then after high school, I got into another group called Unique, and it was me and one of my buddies, and we sang together for probably about 6 years. And then after that, I got in and I started doing my own music, and I produced 3 albums of my own, all R&B stuff, R&B and pop, and yeah, I had fun doing it. I've written over 80 songs, and music is what keeps me going every day. So yeah, yeah,
Me
yeah.
too.
I did a little bit of everything, man. I love all music. I don't discriminate against anybody. It's music. I like it
Same.
all. So shows. That's what I wanted to know about shows. Like, what was your favorite show and why was it your favorite show you've done? Because I got a couple pictures of you performing. So, what was your best show that you could say you had the best time doing?
The best show I had time doing is probably it's either the one I did in Minnesota or the one I did in January, this past January. The one in January was like everybody know who I am basically in Houston. So when they
Mm-hmm.
see me on stage, everybody was screaming before I even started, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Dang, this is different from the other shows because it's like me building up that them to do stuff." So whenever I got on stage, they was like, "Gas, gas, gas," and
yeah.
like I was like, "Yo, this is
They got you
crazy."
lit before you was lit, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And man, it was exciting. And then
Yeah,
the whole set, everybody got their phones out recording.
yeah.
So like whenever I got off stage, a bunch of people came up to me and was like, "Oh, what's your IG? What's your Instagram? What's your Twitter?" Oh, and that's the first show I had signed something that bro came up to me
Nice,
and told me to
nice.
sign his DS,
That's
his
cool,
Nintendo
man.
DS. Yeah.
It's so amazing to me. I remember, when I did shows, like it is always such an amazing feeling when the crowd level is up here versus down here. When they feeling you before you even hit the stage,
I'm
and
saying.
that brings your intensity of your performances up to their level. and you put on the best shows when you got the best people in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And so shout out to all those people out there that are have been to either one of my shows or my guys' shows. You know what I'm saying? And supported us 110. Hey, so I don't know how much you love this, but I love when people are singing my songs better than I can
Yes.
sing my songs. Do you see that happen a lot when you be
Yeah.
performing? They be going lit on
Yes.
it.
Like they hit a notes. I'm like, oh, uh, I had to use autotune for that, but that's cool.
Yeah. It's such an amazing feeling. That was one of the best parts about doing shows is when the whole audience is like jamming with you and you got people that are blowing the songs better than you can. You're like, yes, I made it. Let's go. Let's go.
Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
you got any shows coming up anytime soon?
I got a show on June 10th and the show on the 16th of June also. So
Okay,
yeah.
are they down in Houston?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are.
Nice, nice. Man, I gotta get down there. It's been a minute since I've been to Houston. Shout out to all my family, man. I miss you guys if you guys are watching, and I'll get down there real soon. I'll be traveling a lot. I'm actually, just so everybody knows, I will be in Louisiana in August. I'm going down to New Orleans. I'm gonna hang out with some friends down in New Orleans, but
Yes, sir.
I may venture on up to Natchitoches and see the peeps, see the
Got to.
family.
Man. Got
but
to.
I'll be down there in August for sure. So yeah, man, I just wanted to touch base with you, see how you was doing, dig in a little bit about you, and figure out what's new in your world. And it sounds like the music is going well. You got signed too, I heard. What was that
Yeah.
all about? What's
I got signed to 11 Power production deal.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know what I
that's
mean?
cool.
Little something something.
Yeah, and see that's another thing I have to say. As much music as I've done, I've never been signed. So kudos to you. I hope and pray everything goes the way that you want it to go, man. And just keep us in the loop, keep me in the loop. I'm always listening, I'm always paying attention. And I wish you all the best moving forward. Shout out to the fam, you know what I'm saying? Tell everybody I say hello that has not been watching me. Shout out to you, Jasmine. Love you, sister. That's my cuz
Jam-
right there, Jazzy. Shout out to Jazzy. But yeah, man. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. It's been a good one. Been a good one.
yeah. I really did
So
enjoy it. Felt like just felt like a conversation.
and that's really what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's not about making anybody feel nervous or anything like
Yeah.
that. We family catching up, you know what I'm saying? Even
The
though it's
other
the
one,
first time we ever chopped it up, hey, look, we family either way it goes, you know what I'm saying? That blood
right?
run deep. Let's go.
Heck
So,
yeah.
guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did not get the link, make sure you guys check out the link so you can see more from Gash The Reaper. Watch out for more coming from him real soon. Got some stuff in the works. Got a couple performances. If you're in the Houston area, catch him June 10th and June 16th. He'll get
Yes,
us that
sir.
information, and I'll drop it in the inbox for all of you guys. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and close up shop. Thank you guys for being here. Watch out next Saturday. We will be with Devonna Roy. She is an amazing artist that is creating magic with her artistry and her art is just amazing. Guys, trust me, you want to see this next week. Conversation with Devonna Roy next week. So without further ado, thank you so much again, Gash. I'll stay in
Hey,
contact with you. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Circle Talk signing off. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
peace.